Elon Musk announces the Tesla bot. Coming soon. Well, the future is now, or at least in the very near future. The future is in the very near future. Tesla has announced that they are working on their first robot, the Tesla bot. And Elon Musk just did an announcement of this yesterday. And it's interesting because he is probably the one voice that is the most worried, critical of AI, and has said multiple times in many interviews in the past that he believes it's one of humanity, if not the most existential threat that we could potentially face and will face because of how fast AI is developing and how soon it will be upon us, and that we're not even aware of how quickly it develops and the dangers that it brings with it. And yet, here we are where he is now announcing, despite all the warning signs that he himself is giving, the first robot. But, of course, we'll go through this article, and it is one of those situations where it's inevitable, in his opinion, and I believe it's true, I think he's right about this, it's inevitable that this will happen. So, might as well be the first one to the party, is the thought here. That they're running with. If it's going to happen anyway, you might as well develop the first one and try to make it as safe as possible. I don't know how you do that. This is coming from Forbes.com. Tesla bot, Elon Musk reveals humanoid Tesla robot, which is apparently not a joke. Now, if you look at this thing, and here it is here, it does look sort of like the iRobot, the movie iRobot. It very much resembles that sort of look, very thin, kind of frail, very humanoid. The hands apparently will have the same sort of ability and dexterity as the human hand, and it's a faceless, a faceless robot. It's going to have like some sort of digital display. Now maybe Tesla will add upgrades that you can buy and purchase digital-looking faces. I don't know. It's kind of a scary thought. Presumably, Tesla isn't busy enough building full self-driving cars or cars that have half-year wait lists for new buyers, or worse, anyone wondering where the Cybertruck is? Where is the Cybertruck? I was so excited to see this futuristic kind of truck that they announced a couple years ago. Of course, the announcement didn't go as planned, with Elon throwing a sledgehammer into the side of it and making a dent. I think it shattered a window. One of the windows got shattered. So, not the best announcement. But, yeah, what happened to the Cybertruck? Well, now they've announced the new project, the Tesla bot. Tesla bot is a 125-pound, 5'8" humanoid robot. The launch goal for a prototype is sometime next year. Of course, the full self-driving car, which was promised, I think, by 2020. I think Elon had said in 2019 he will have self-driving taxis all over the roads, hundreds of them. And, 2020 happened, and the self-driving taxi didn't. So Musk went out of his way to reassure people who have been raised on movies with killer robots machines. We've seen enough of those, right? The Terminator scenarios, Skynet, that this will not be dangerous. But isn't that what they said? Isn't that what every movie says? Don't worry. It's not going to be dangerous. It's going to be okay. We have safety measures and protocols and blah, 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 blah. And then you got a robot that's on the loose killing everyone in sight. We're setting it such that it is at a mechanical level, a physical level, that you can run away from it. And most likely, hopefully, overpower it. Elon said, who has warned about the dangers of AI. So it's only supposed to go like 5 miles per hour, and it's 125 pounds, so most people should hopefully be able to overpower this thing. 5'8", it's not huge, but I mean, it's got a decent size to it. But that's at least a good idea, make it frail, make it easy to defeat if things go awry and it decides that humanity is a waste of space. The Tesla bot is intended to automate repetitive tasks, creating a future in which physical work will be a choice, not a requirement. Well, that will eventually have labor force and job implications. Musk acknowledged, and he said this before, saying that a universal basic income will eventually be necessary. So that gives you an idea of the Musk future, and I guess the economic strategy on the future civilization of Mars, in which Elon will reign supreme. It's this universal socialism, I guess you could say, universal basic income. Everyone gets the same amount, and there's really no need to strive for more, but there won't be need to do much of anything because we're going to have robots doing everything for us, and what will that leave humanity to?
Time for lunch in a cup.
And he said it will be able to accomplish extremely complex and challenging tasks for a robot, such as obeying an order, to pick up a bolt and attach it to a machine with a wrench. So it's going to have pretty good dexterity, as I mentioned before. It's going to be able to use a wrench, pick up a bolt. Pretty good. Why a human form? It is intended to be friendly, of course, and navigate a world built for humans. Until it decides that humans are not fit for the world and destroys us. And at only 125 pounds, with a carrying capacity of 45 pounds, it won't be a military or industrial threat yet. But once the technology is out there, someone's going to reverse engineer this thing and build, a RoboCop type, something much sturdier, the Terminator. Top speed will be only 5 miles per hour, and lifting capacity with outstretched arms is only at 10 pounds. The Tesla bot will be able to deadlift 150 pounds, however. It will have human-level hands, a screen on its face for useful information, and 40 electromechanic actuators, 12 in the arms, 2 in the neck and the torso, 12 in the legs, and 12 in the hands. Musk framed it as a logical step for the innovative car company. Yeah, why not? A car company? Robots. I mean, the next thing is Transformers, right? I want my Tesla to transform into a robot and then transform back into the car and drive me wherever I want to go on its own. That's the bright new future. Tesla is arguably the world's biggest robotics company because our cars are semi-sentient robots on wheels, Musk said. With a full self-driving computer, the interface engine on the car, which will keep evolving, obviously, neural nets, neural link, recognizing the world, understanding how to navigate through the world, and it kind of makes sense to put this into a humanoid form, right? I mean, it kind of makes sense to make a transformer, too. Tesla Bot will use Tesla's full self-driving computer, autopilot cameras, and the company's full suite of AI tools, neural net planning, auto-labeling for objects, simulation capacity, and more. I think it's going to have 12 cameras or something like that total all around it too, so Elon will always be watching. Tesla's always going to be watching. It will be interesting to see if investors agree this is a logical next step. Yes, that will be. Very interesting. Either way, it seems to be coming. The Tesla bot will be real, Musk said at the company's AI event yesterday. We think we'll probably have a prototype next year. So this is, again, coming very, very fast down the pipeline. That does not sound like a huge level of certainty, and it's not smart to take Tesla or Musk's timeline as gospel, but it's also not smart to underestimate the company's innovation and abilities, nor Musk's drive to create new technology and capability. So, like I said, there were promises of self-driving, fully automated self-driving cars, autonomous taxis by 2020, which, hasn't happened yet. And then there was the Cybertruck, which I haven't heard anything more about for, since that event happened. It seemed to be put on the back burner. So Will we have a Tesla robot by next year, a prototype? I don't know, but given Elon's really strong desire for AI, I think because he has such a fear of it, it's almost driving him to make it first, to be the first one out there. So it's like, here's the safe version, kind of setting the level, or the standard, I guess. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get one by next year. We will see. We will see. Thank you for watching this video. Do give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and hit that subscribe button to the channel. We do a live show on Sunday nights at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We cover all these topics: UFO phenomenon, biblical prophecy, the paranormal, strange mysteries, and the hidden histories of the world. Thank you for watching.